So to start off this whole process, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Moisturizer, and I actually love this. It just gets the job done, and I don't feel dry throughout the day. So we're just going to put Glotion all over. Just want my fingers to work this in properly, you know. I'm going to go ahead and use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I'm going to be using the shade Deep Rich, and then my actual other favorite foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Water Foundation. You guys have probably heard me talk about this on my Instagram. Do is just put this down here. And we're just going to really work that in. I'm just going to go ahead and use the 520 shade in the center of my face. So I'm going to take a little bit. This foundation is absolutely beautiful, like on its own. It's been my favorite for years. So now it's time for concealer, and I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is in the shade C13. And I'm going to be adding the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Mahogany. So lately I've been loving, I don't know why, but mixing two shades or, you know, creating a contrast. And I feel like that works really well. Some of you don't know, I'm actually a makeup artist. I do freelance makeup. And, you know, just learning about different skin types and just how to, like, really maneuver. And I've been really loving, like, mixing. And I feel like just customizing your own shade works better. So, yeah, I'm just taking that and I'm just going to blend. And seeing that I'm wearing a high ponytail today, I'm really going to take that concealer, like, all the way up. Okay, so I changed my mind. So to create a little bit of a contour situation, I'm going to use the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation again in the shade Chestnut this time. Really cool tone for me, so I'm really trying to like not use a lot of it. But I also like the effect that it gives. And since it's a foundation, you can expect for it to blend. This is a Maybelline Fit Me finishing powder. This is in the shade 30. I'm just going to use that to set my under eye. And then we're just going to press this right underneath the eye. Now, this powder has some coverage, so I'm only using this to set. I'm not really going to bake or anything like that. This powder is really has coverage compared to my skin. So what I'm going to do now is take a setting powder that's in my shade, and I'm just going to use that to blend, just to kind of set everything and make it look more seamless. Taking my Maybelline again, the Fit Me powder. This is the loose one in the shade number 40. So I'm just going to shake it, just get a little bit out. Set my face with that. I'm taking that concealer, the Makeup Revolution concealer. I'm just going to put a little bit, you know, on my eyelids, let it do what it do, and then I'm taking a sponge and we're just gonna blend that. Taking the Juvia's Place palette. This is the Juvia's Place and Vanessa Jimmer palette. Taking this BSG shade and I'm just running that all over the lid. Taking that same brown shade and we're just gonna run it along the waterline, the lower lash line. So the way that I like to get the product on there really well is to like just like look up, you know, up to the ceiling, and you can just feel where it's going and kind of see how it just kind of creates a nice shadow. Same thing over here. You kind of look a little possessed while you're doing this, but it's okay. All right, and for the lid color, I'm gonna take the shade Busy right here, and I'm just gonna put her in the, you know, just gonna place her right here. Taking that brown shade again, but this time I'm just gonna go like really close to my lash line. And for mascara, I'm taking this Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High mascara. And I'm just going to go ahead and start applying that. I'm going to also apply my lash. I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution bronzer. Since I like a little color on my cheeks, I'm going to be taking the GVS Place palette, the one with Vanessa Jimmer again. I'm going to take these two shades down here, and I'm just going to mix them together. Just right there. Right there. Okay. And look, this looks crazy right now. Don't worry. I just like to deposit the color, and I just go in and blend later. So in order to do that, I'm taking my foundation brush. This is like my eraser. I feel like I say that every single video. And I'm just going to take that and go over where I place that color. And you see that immediately just kind of like diffuses it. Right here. Right here. So for lashes today, I'm going to be applying the Kiss Lash. This is in the style Bombshell. But I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera because me and lashes on myself, sometimes it's a whole fight. So I'm going to do that and I'll come back and we can do lips and then we just close the video. You know, so now we have to figure out what we're going to do for lips. And my brain is telling me the color, but my heart is saying to do nude. And then for the lip color, I'm going to be taking this Morphe lip gloss in the shade Pixie. That, guys, brings us to the end of this look. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you learned something and that you enjoyed it. So this is my take on a full face using Drugstore products only. A lot of the products that I use from Ulta, from like the Drugstore version, Drugstore side, any drugstore around, you can find these products, or even online. So if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments section. And thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you so much for getting to the end of this video, and I appreciate you so much. If you haven't already subscribed, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, just so that you help me we're trying to grow this baby. Yeah, I will see you guys on my next video, and stay beautiful.